Meanwhile, in Tupac news,
The shooting of Tupac Shakur once again underscores the violence that has surrounded this man since he shot the superstar.
4 people pulled up, opened fire. Shakur and Knight.
Tupac Shakur was shot several times in the chest. Shakur was pronounced dead.
Machiavelli in this Illuminati, all through your body. The blows like a 12-gauge shot. Feel me?
Our rap star Tupac Shakur and 3 members of his group were robbed and shot.
Lay on the ground, you've been robbed.
The Tupac article had me pissed off, you know what I'm saying? Because first of all, he dissed my man.
Them cowards waited about 4 issues before they got their story together. 4 issues later, half of New York is commenting on me getting shot.
The rumors that's spreading is on some tip like we set him up.
You know what I mean? It's between me and him, and only he knows. So every time he say it didn't happen, or that's the only thing that makes this become an issue.
We're here on Bad Boy Television and on Trevin Jones, and I've been conversing with the mad rapper. And quite frankly, he's very mad.
This Biggie album been out 2 years. He's barely touching 2 million. This nigga had 50 remixes, 1,000. He got everybody in New York in his videos.
These niggas making $500,000 videos, you know what I'm saying? They driving around in hot cars, you know what I'm saying? They got bitches.
That's like me being mad at my little brother because he getting cash now. I'm not mad at that. I'm just mad at my little brother when he don't respect me.
You know what I'm saying? I'm making records. I ain't made no money yet. I done made. This is my 4th album, yo. This is my 4th album. I ain't made a dime yet.
Only Gab can do it like this. Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab, I'm in the building. And this is Machiavelli Media. Bad Boys Moving Silence, Part 3. I want to thank y'all, man. I really appreciate the love and the viewership I'm getting on the first 2 episodes I put out in this series, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's a good look. Let's keep that going. The public humiliation of a dead man and cheap shots. Subliminally, but still cheap shots. I remember riding around with my nephew, Eric. Eric was a big-time Biggie fan. And, you know, I've been Thug Life till I die forever, you know what I mean? Tupac Thug Life rider, yes, sir. So we ride around in the car, man, and I be playing Me Against the World or All Eyes on Me. And he'd be playing Ready to Die or Life After Death. And every time he would play Life After Death, when that damn mad rapper skit would come on, he'd be poking me in my ribs or poking me laughing. That's your man. That's your man, Pac. And I'm like, yo, why was that whole album taking shots at Tupac and Tupac was already dead? You know the mad rapper on there. Come on, don't act like y'all don't know who I'm talking about. The mad rapper who they was portraying as just being a hater who was obviously just jealous of Biggie. That's what they was trying to say, where all the anger came from Tupac was just him being jealous of Biggie. You heard Biggie say, he's mad because I blew NVS. Too many on my shit strenuous. You know, that type of stuff through the whole album. People jealous of his success, right? Let's break that down for a minute. Let's be completely honest about the situation. Tupac helped put Biggie on. Yes, he did. He made that very clear. He said he's to stop his show and let Biggie do Party and Ball before he did Keep Your Head Up and Get Around, right? That's what he said. Tupac was very instrumental because at this time, p.diddy was a nobody. He was up and coming. I helped Biggie getting himself out there and Bad Boy Records as well. Now, let's look at the facts. None of Tupac proteges really blew up and had success. None of them. Big Psych didn't blow up and have success. The other members of Thug Life, solo, never blew up and had success. The Outlaws had success with Tupac, but without Tupac, they never really grew outside of Tupac's shadow. The only one of Tupac's proteges that he helped put on that blew up was Biggie. Biggie was on the cover of magazines. Biggie was getting awards. Biggie was anointed the king of hip hop on the East Coast, right? All these accolades, all this success, and all Tupac wanted Biggie to do was to give him some credit. He said it several different times, yo. All he wanted Biggie to do was, I gave you the game, you took it and ran with it, and you ain't even say thank you. No mention of Thug Life on the first album. No shout out to Pac. Nothing. It's like you did this all by yourself, Biggie. You heard Tupac refer to Biggie as his little brother. You heard him say that on that the Vibe interview when he was saying, yo, this is when your big brother, the big brother gotta, spank the little brother. You know what I mean? Pac wanted his respect from Biggie. Let alone from the fact that he believed Biggie set him up or knew about the setup and let it happen. So he was highly, it was several reasons why Tupac was let down by Biggie. He felt betrayed. He felt like probably Biggie and Puffy took advantage of him. And, and flat out disrespected. You know what I mean? Here's a guy you helped put on, right? And he don't got enough respect for you to say, yo, thank you. Tell the world, yo, shout outs to the homie Pac. Pac laid the game down flat for me, put me in the game, used to take me on tour with him. I used to sleep on the sofa, blah, blah, blah. People have no problem because everybody started somewhere. Tupac started as a roadie for Digital Underground, carrying the equipment, doing the backup dancing, doing whatever they asked him to do, be a hype man tonight. Money B ain't feeling good, be the hype man for Hump. He did all of these things, and he was grateful. But when he had an opportunity, he came up and he made the most of it. But guess what? He never forgot where he came from. Always gave a shout out to the DU. Straight up. And that was one of Tupac's major gripes with Biggie. Yo, don't forget who helped put you on. When you was unsigned hype in Source Magazine with your demo tape, who was the signed rapper that had you under his wing? Huh? Okay. So you can miss me with the jealous theory. There's a difference between being jealous and being disappointed. And that's a fact. Now, Tupac, on the other hand, though he was the number one rapper for quite some time, for his chart-wise, he didn't get a chance to enjoy the spoils of his riches until he got to Death Row. There was even a time where Tupac was homeless, with number one albums on the chart, living in motels, from motel to motel, from friend to friend house. These are facts. So Pac didn't really get a chance to live the lavish lifestyle that he deserved until we really got to Death Row. That's when it was Rolex watches nonstop, drop top Rolls Royces, all of these things. Yeah. Matter of fact, he wanted Digital Underground to see him like that so they could see how he really came up. Now, he was getting money before, a couple $100,000 here, 50,000 here. Yeah, but I'm talking about, to the point where you can just, basically just floss it. Floss it. Yeah. But yeah, the whole album to Ready to Die was a mockery of Tupac. And I believe it was probably more degrading than what it turned out to be, because I have to think somewhere down the line, Puffy or somebody said, we got to tone this down just a little bit. but they still didn't have enough class to take that type of stuff off the album. As a true Tupac fan out there, do you guys think that was small, a Notorious Big, and P.Diddy to have, the skit of the mad rapper who was blatantly jealous of Biggie's success, you know what I mean, depicted as Tupac? They never said his name, but the most telling thing was when the mad rapper was like, yo, this my 4th album, my 4th album, and I ain't made no money yet. And I was like, oh, really? Let's think about it for a minute. You can't count Thug Life because there wasn't a Tupac solo album. There was a Thug Life album. So at this point in time, you had Tupacalypse Now, you had Strictly, you had Me Against the World, and then you had All Eyes on Me. That's 4 albums. 4. No class, man. No class. And you know what, though? Some people say, well, look what Tupac said about them. Why they gotta watch what they say regarding him? First of all, because I don't care who your enemy is. Once he's dead, he's dead. You know what I mean? Once he's dead, he's dead. Ain't that enough? Ain't that enough for you right there? You know what I mean? That's overkill at that point, right? So, if Pac is gone, leave it alone. But the damage that Tupac did when he was here to them, they couldn't get past it. They could not let it go. Biggie couldn't let it go that Tupac did what he did with Faith and let the world know about it. He couldn't. How you gonna shake that off? You try to laugh it off. If Faith have twins, she probably have 2 Pacs. Get it? 2 Pacs? And people say, oh, that's a diss. That's a diss to Pac. No, not really. Because to me, that's Biggie admitting that Tupac slept with his woman. If he's saying if Faith have twins, she probably have 2 Pacs. So what is that implying? That Pac did sleep with his wife. The joke is on you with that one, Big. As far as Puffy go, I mean, man, you already know. You already know. And you know what, Puffy, man, that's just foul. But you know what I wish? Y'all wish Tupac could have heard Life After Death, man. If y'all think Hit 'Em Up was vicious, if he would have heard the stuff they were trying to clown him on, it would have been a problem, yo. Like even a joint, play a hater, da-da-da-da-da. Turn your head round, lay on the ground, you've been robbed. Come on. Now you making fun of the fact that Pac got robbed, right? Pac got robbed, and that's funny to you. But when he was alive and he was accusing y'all of that, y'all was sweating bullets. We didn't actually do anything. Come on. Where's the dignity? Where was that energy then? When Pac was pointing the fingers like, yeah, y'all did it, and it's about to be a problem. We didn't do anything. We would never. Puffy sound like a Cambridge actor, a thespian actor. We would never do such things against Tupac. You know what I mean? But after he did, it's like, oh yeah, we did that. Yeah, come on, man. The whole album, man, is like I said, it's got some good material on there, but the cheap shots, man. If you're a Tupac fan and you can't see them cheap shots, like yo, it's tons of them. Too many to mention. Like people was like, yo, you forgot to mention. Laugh now, cry later. I rhyme greater than the average player hater. Yo, come on, yo, that's obvious. I was trying to hit y'all with stuff y'all probably didn't know. Who don't know Tupac had laugh now, cry later on his back? You know what I mean? You want me to say that too? Yeah, he said that. He threw that in there. Or when he said, slugs miss you, we ain't mad at, I ain't mad at you, we ain't mad at you. Tupac song, I ain't mad at you. These were all referenced to let you know who he was talking about. Because once again, Bad Boys move in silence, but they had to do it subliminally. These was to let you know who he was talking to. Just like he did on Dead Wrong. When he said, mother better say their prayers. Hail Mary. Come on, man. Pac had this song, Hail Mary. Yo, Big, you dead wrong. Dead wrong for dissing Pac. Man. Anyway, this sums up part 3. Bad boys move in silence. But they daggone sure throw a lot of subliminals, don't they? Part 4 and part 5 is on the way. My grand finale of the series. Keep your eyes open and your ears ready. Let's get it. This your homie Gab. I'm signing off. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.
Lay on the ground, you've been right.